Hello students, welcome to e-classes of P.N. Amerse High School. We will continue with our chapter number 4, Basic Geometrical Ideas. Now our next topic is circle. This is the last topic of the chapter. A circle is a simple closed curve which is not a polygon. As I've explained you earlier that polygon is a figure which is made up of 3 or more line segment, and circle is a simple closed curve which is not a polygon. Now a circle is basically formed when a point is moving at a fixed distance from a fixed point. Students, a circle is made up of all the points which are equidistant from a fixed point. These are all the points from which the circle is made up of which are equidistant from the fixed point. The fixed point is called the center of the circle. Now here O is the center of the circle, so this is the fixed point, and the fixed distance is called the radius of the circle, and the distance from this O to this point T, this much distance is called the radius, and the distance around the circle is called its circumference, and the distance around this circle is called the circumference of the circle. The fixed point in the middle is called the center, as I've explained you now. The distance moved by the point around the circle is called the circumference. That also I have explained you now. Now terms related to circle. The chord of a circle is a line segment joining any 2 points of a circle. A diameter is a chord passing through the center of a circle, and the diameter divides a circle into 2 equal halves called semicircle. So students, considering the figure of a circle, now what is chord? A segment joining any 2 points of the circle. Here the 2 points which are on the circle, these are the 2 points P and Q, these are on the circle. So if we join this point, this much segment is called the chord of the circle. Now what is diameter? A chord of a circle that passes through the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle. Here you can see that this chord AB is passing through the center of the circle, that is O. So this is called the diameter of the circle, and diameter divides the circle into 2 equal halves. Now a region in the interior of a circle enclosed by an arc on one side and a pair of radii on the other 2 sides is called the sector, and a region in the interior of a circle enclosed by a chord and an arc is called a segment. Now student, an arc is a part of a circle. Now see the figure of a circle. Now I will explain you about sector and segment. Now here you can see that point O and T are in the interior of the circle, and point P, R, B and A are on the circle, and point S is in the exterior of the circle. Now students, a region in the interior of the circle which is enclosed by an arc and 2 radii of the circle is called the sector of the circle. Now here the arc is this, PR is the arc, and the interior region of a circle which is enclosed by an arc, this is the arc PR, and 2 radii. The 2 radii are, one is OP radius and other is OR radius. So this much part is called the sector of the circle. Here in a simple language we can say that students, you must have seen pizza, and the pizza is divided into 4, 6 or 8 slices, and the one slice of that pizza is called the sector. In a simple way we can say it as a slice of a pizza. Now what is segment? A region in the interior of a circle which is enclosed by an arc and a chord is called a segment of the circle. Now here the region in the interior of the circle which is enclosed by an arc, here the arc is A and B, and the chord is called a segment, and AB is the chord of the circle. So this much part is called the segment of the circle. Now exercise 4.6. This is the last exercise of chapter number 4, Basic Geometrical Ideas. Question number 1. From the figure, identify. Students, here a figure is given. We have to identify A, the center of a circle, B. 3 radii, C. a diameter, D. a chord, E. 2 points in the interior, F. a point in the exterior, G. a sector, H. a segment. Solution for question number 1 of exercise 4.6. Students, here a figure is given. We have to identify the center of the circle. Here you can see the center of the circle is O. So the answer of A part of question number 1 is the center of a circle is O. B, we have to find out 3 radii. Radii means radius. In singular we will write as radius, and in plural form we will write it as radii. Now the 3 radii are radius. I have explained you earlier that is a line segment whose one point is at the center and other is on the circle. So here you can see that OC, line segment OC is the radius of the circle. Here one point is at the center and other point C is on the circle. In the same way, OA is also a radius, and OB is also a radius of the circle. So 3 radii are line segment OA, line segment OB, and line segment OC. Now next we have to find out the diameter. As I've explained you, diameter is a chord which divides a circle into 2 parts, which passes through the middle of the circle. Here you can see that AC line segment is passing through the middle of the circle and it's dividing the circle into 2 parts. So C part of question number 1 is a diameter is line segment AC. Next, D part of question number 1 is we have to find out a chord. As I've explained you earlier, chord means a line segment whose 2 points are on the circle. Here E and D point are on the circle, so this is the chord of the circle. Answer of D part of question number 1 is a chord is line segment ED. Next, E part of question number 1, we have to find out 2 points in the interior. Here we have to find out the 2 points which are in the interior of the circle. Here you can see that point P and point O are in the interior region of the circle. So answer of E part of question number 1 is 2 points in the interior are O and P. Next, F part of question number 1, we have to find out a point in the exterior. Here students, you can see in this figure Q point is in the exterior region of the circle. So the answer of F part of question number 1 is a point in the exterior is Q. Now G part of question number 1 is we have to find out a sector. Students, as I've explained you, a sector, how to find out the sector, we have to consider it as a pizza slice. So here you can see that AOB, this is the sector of the circle. So the answer of G part of question number 1 is the sector is AOB, that is shaded region. Now last, H part of question number 1, we have to find out a segment. Students, as I've explained you earlier, any segment which is cut from the circle by a chord is called a segment. Here, this the circle is cut by a chord, so ED is the segment of the circle. So H part of question number 1 is a segment is ED. Question number 2 of exercise 4.6a, is every diameter of a circle also a chord? B, is every chord of a circle also a diameter? Now solution for question number 2. Here in A part it was asked that is every diameter of a circle also a chord? Answer for A part of sum number 2. Diameter is a chord that passes through the center of the circle. Diameter is a chord which passes through the center of the circle. So every diameter is necessarily a chord. Now in B part of question number 2 was asked, is every chord of a circle also a diameter? We have to state whether each and every chord of a circle is also a diameter. So the answer to The B part of question number 2 is every chord is not necessarily a diameter. Only the chords passing through the center of the circle are diameters. So the answer is no. Each and every chord is not a diameter of the circle. Only the chords which are passing through the center are the diameters of the circle. Students, try to solve question number 3 of exercise 4.6 by yourself. Now, question number 4, say true or false. Students, we have to state whether the following statements are true or false. A part of question number 4, two diameters of a circle will necessarily intersect. We have to state whether the statement is true or false, that the two diameters of the circle will necessarily intersect. Here you can see this is a diagram of circle, and this line segment AB and this line segment PQ are the diameters, two diameters of the circle. Here you can see that these two diameters of the circles are intersecting at point O. So the statement is true. So we will write here as true. Now B part of question number 4, the center of a circle is always in its interior. We have to state whether the statement is true or false, that the center of the circle is always in its interior. Here you can see that the center of the circle is O and it's in the interior of the circle. So the statement is true. Students, with this our chapter number 4 is over. Thank you.